Kim directed her attention at him. "It's very nice of you to have come all this way."
"We were ordered to do so,"
Seth replied coldly. Niall's hand tightened on his drink. "Well, I am still thankful you did. I trust that at least the journey was to your satisfaction," she said, deliberately ignoring his previous response.
"Yes, the flowers on my way were lovely,"
Seth said with a hint of irony. Why was he being like that? She decided to challenge him and play along. Were they now? Too bad I wasn't there to see it. Unfortunately, she paused, smiling at Niall. "I seldom come out of the palace,"
"How very ladylike of you,"
said Niall.
"Yes, it is indeed quite a large palace,"
said Seth in a cynical tone. Niall choked.
"Are you all right?" she said.
"Yes,"
Niall said, catching his breath. Seth looked at her impatiently. "A lost cause," she concluded. "You'll excuse me, sirs. I just remembered something I forgot to tell one of my friends." She walked back to the women, but paused when she heard Niall's voice, speaking low to Seth.
"You must be out of your mind."
She turned. Niall immediately smiled and walked to her. A dance had just ended, and a new one was starting.
"It's a shame to miss the music, Your Highness. I noticed you are yet to have your first dance. Might I have the honor?"
"A true gentleman."
"Of course," she smiled, "and the honor would be mine. To dance with the first knight of the High Court."
He took her hand and led her to the dance floor.
Niall was an excellent dancer. He led her well, his movements swift and his lead clear.
The floor seemed light under his feet. The crowd clapped to the beat, and other couples joined them. But when it was time to dance with Seth, something strange happened.
It started when Seth's hand touched hers, and she felt a tingling sensation on her skin. It was a strong hand, his left. But then he placed his right hand on her hip. That hand seemed weaker. Curious, she tried to look down at it, but he didn't allow her time to do that, leading her straight into the center of the circle.
He glanced at the musicians, and they took the hint. The music started immediately.
His dancing surpassed Niall's, and any man she'd ever danced with. His moves seemed effortless. No, not just effortless, and it wasn't only his moves. Despite having danced this dance many times and the fact that the moves were the same, it felt different with him. It felt perfect, as if there were no two dancers better matched, and that tingling on her hand, where he was touching her bare skin, became stronger with every step. Though he had previously avoided her, he now looked at her the entire time, deep into her eyes, but never smiled. She felt as though he were trying to hypnotize her, as if they'd danced together before, and he knew exactly what would make her body do what he wanted.
The floor seemed to spin around them, the music beating inside her. She could feel his warm and steady breath, aligning with hers and with the beat of the music. It was intoxicating, and she let it all in, something deep inside her awakening for the first time since she could remember. She closed her eyes and moved, dancing like never before, every step in exact harmony with his.
She didn't even notice that no other couples joined them and that the court stood still, observing. She didn't care about them or what they thought. She just let him take her wherever he wanted. And every time she opened her eyes, she was met by his gaze,